Thoughts on this? Pro heroin anti-fluoride. This is RFK.
And I was at the bottom of my class. I started doing heroin. I went to the top of my class.
I mean, I assume this is him talking about a darker period in his life, but that is funny to say it took you from bottom of your class to top. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I do not believe that a person who was failing a class started taking heroin and then had a Bradley Cooper Limitless moment and suddenly crushed all their assignments. Try it. I'm not in a class, dude. Who here is in class? We run the 18 to 26 age range a lot in chat, and so some of you are still in school, some of you are getting your first jobs. As much as, and this is not mean. I mean, right now this is easy, but imagine I'm still at Twitch or Nvidia, right? And it's like I like those jobs, but they're still jobs. Work can suck sometimes. I think as much as work sucks, I always disliked school more. School is frustrating. You know, they don't even pay you. You pay them. You kind of miss school? Really? I think that could make sense. I mean, there's some cool things about school were the freedom of time. You know, cool thing about ASU was like all the different people with different interests. You could always find someone to, the feeling of community of school. Yeah, I'm totally down to, I can see all that. But I thought like, let's just say class versus work. I always preferred work to class. I thought class was it was always very difficult for me to get motivated. But you can sleep in class? Yeah, 100%. Just take heroin? Maybe I should have taken heroin. I prefer class than work. Maybe you have great teachers. I definitely liked a few teachers and I really liked their classes, but I think I just had a lot of teachers who I just felt were as checked out or more than I was. It just felt like a huge waste of time. Oh, speaking of news, I got asked to be a Wait, some of you are in school now. That means you were in school for COVID, Zoom school, huh? Like a lot of you did your senior or junior year, maybe in Zoom school COVID. Gross. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Ugh. At least you play a lot of video games. How about that? At least you got a lot of time to play video games. COVID set me back a year because we couldn't do labs, so it took 4.5 years to finish chemical engineering. That's crazy. They can just make you pay for another year and a half because you couldn't do that's crazy. That seems criminal. It's already so expensive. I did ROTC online. So I've done ROTC. Doing it online is insane because it was all just physical exercise. It was all just marching around doing jumping jacks and push-ups, and I don't know how you could do that online. They made our labs so stupid during COVID, we couldn't do half our actual projects, and the one we did, we got 3 people at a time and just copied 3 steps. Yeah, I don't think anyone learned shit during COVID, to be honest. I think it's a 2-year blank on national intelligence. I wouldn't say colleges give it I don't think college is overpriced can be equivalent to a scam, right? My theory on college is that, here, do you have this chart? This is college costs and earnings for young workers, right? So as earnings have stayed relatively flat, college costs have gone up. I don't think the 4 years in college that you take now, the product is any better than it was in 1980 or 1990 or 2000. It's the same base. In fact, if anything, it hasn't even kept up with the times. The 4-year graduates are equivalent level of learning for what they need in society that they are today, if not more dated. You know, to imply that college now is 160% better than it was then, and therefore earns the extra cost is crazy. I think it's just the cost has kept rising. I think education has not improved at the same rate as entertainment. This is a very funny take. It's not that our schools aren't getting better. It's that our distractions are outpacing them. You know, in the 1980s, they didn't have Arcane Season 2 distracting them. Now we do. Plus TikToks, plus YouTube videos. It's not fair. Plus 1,000 chapters of One Piece. Actually true, though. What the hell are you going to do other than your homework in the 1940s? In the 1940s, go to war. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go fight Hitler on the beaches, dude. And maybe you should stop. You should do your homework now. I'm a student and my university just fired 75% of all contract instructors, which is like 33% of the teaching staff. We're $50 million of debt. It was all to increase salaries of the administrators. What school is this? Those numbers sound crazy. Carleton University in Ottawa. I can't. Yeah, it's a Canadian school. This is the response to the international student count getting, this is the Canadian, Carleton, I said your university. Carleton University Drama. Oh, it's the drama program. I'm so brain rotted. Drama's the wrong word. Carleton University spending. Holy shit. They are in a deep, deep fucking deficit. $80 million $50 million deficit now ballooning to 80 million. I see. They're frankly strapped for cash. This is funny. It's no fault of the universities. They're frankly strapped for cash. That's because it's their fault, though. They took a bunch of money from the students. They just spent more than they had. Why is it not their fault? It's not the only Canadian university struggling to balance the books. The end of the glory days of the university. Oh, true. Declining birth rate, decrease in international student permits. I mean, yeah, universities love international student permits because they can make the most money off of them. Yeah, it's a cash cow. Here's the thing. Zoomers, you gotta I'm sorry, dude. All these problems are gonna get fucking worse, children of men style, unless you have a bunch of kids. Get out there. Get out there and plow. Not happening. I don't know if you saw the data. I've seen the data. I'll do it, but I'm trans and also a lesbian. Well, that's gonna make it tougher for the end goal, I think. But can't stop plowing since my vasectomy. Don't get a vasectomy. Why do you have a vasectomy if you have money? Get 10. 10 kids? You want me to have 10 kids? What am I, fucking the broke Elon Musk? Bro, I don't have Elon Musk money. I got 10 kids. Holy fuck, I'd be in trouble. Okay, but do you think it'd be all right if I have 10 kids and I get 10 iPads to take care of them? Because I'm so busy, you know? It's like, how am I gonna, they'll be fine, right? It's like, I gotta play League. Although, if I have 9 kids, we could do a full stack League game that I would dominate. I would dominate that game. I mean, I would crush, dude. That would be so sick. That would be so sick. I would be flaming my AD carry, flaming my jungler. Your children would get so much better than you so quickly. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Nope. If they did, they would lose their access to their computer. I'll tell you that. You beat me in lane, you're not getting, you better fucking take a break, little bro. You better work on your studies. What if your firstborn child's first words were shark? I wouldn't like that. I like the character Fizz. I don't want my firstborn child to want to play Fizz so badly. It's not, it doesn't make any sense. I think I'd be a good dad, but only if my son or daughter is already perfect and easy. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like I would crush if they are easy. Name your firstborn son Fizz. You guys are not very helpful. You guys are, if not GG, go next. What if your child is too smart? Too smart like in a good way or too smart like in a know-it-all annoying way? Because that's not really too smart. There's emotional intelligence. There's the ability to read a room. A lot of people that think they're smart have none of those things, and I think they're actually kind of dumb. Yeah, Jimmy Neutron talking about NaCl at the table. Name your firstborn son Faker. That would be a disrespect to the GOAT. I'm sorry. Unless my son gets 5 championships, he's not named Faker. Name your son LeBron. Name your son Enron. No, these are not great ideas, to be honest. Name your son Lil Gliz. These are all terrible ideas. These all would disqualify me as a dad immediately. It's like, being a dad is difficult, but if I started out in such a deficit, I'm f***ed already from the beginning. It would be so bad. I can't bring this kid in the world named Little Gliz. Name him Baron Nashor. My firstborn son, Baron Nashor. That's not only uncool from a League perspective, but League is already so old. By the time that kid's in school, it's like boomer. If I was growing up named after fucking Axl Rose or something, it's so out of date. It's like being named Khaleesi now. It's like a little girl in 4th grade being named Khaleesi. It's like, oh, your mom's such a millennial. It's crazy. It's just so dated. Khaleesi's not too bad, a bit cringe. If your name is a bit cringe, it is a bit too bad. But when they become a millionaire from the trauma of having a shitty name, is there any evidence that having a shitty name equals become millionaire? Other than Elon? Worked for you? My name's Brandon. What's wrong with that? My name is Brandon. I'm a marketer. Brand on. That's just the fate of the universe. Your name isn't Atrioc. I will say, I was at the Friendsgiving thing. We had, 20, 30 people there. Everyone calls me Atrioc in real life. And we talked about it at the thing. It was like, some people have half their friends use their tags. Some have none. Other people don't. Everyone calls me Atrioc. Do you call Stans Nathan? I call him Big Nate sometimes, but I usually call him Stansy. Rachel calls you Brandon. Does she? That bitch. What the fuck? Call me Atrioc.